Okay, Baron Othengrad, my man. Oh, there's two. Listen, guys, if you need a room, just say something. Like, we don't need to get this in debt. There we go. Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle, and right now I have actually taken control of this little paladin, and we're going to do a little game testing and kind of walk around the environments we've created thus far. Right now, you can tell I'm in our starting spider zone, and yeah, I'm just going to stroll through here. Oh, here's a spider. Let's see if we can kill it. Let's see. We'll use our Divine Hammer ability. There we go, and it's going to slow it, and then let's go ahead and walk up to it and do some easy attacks. Let's get another Divine Hammer in there. We're doing some pretty good DPSs here. And one more Divine Hammer for good measure. There we go. That was a slow too. So, yeah. Well, that was easy. Okay, so maybe Paladins are pretty strong. But I did want the spiders to be easy. So I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, that... Excuse me, sir. There you go. He's going to go attack him. I think this is where the big spider is, too, is it not? I think he's, like, by this this tree here. I think I'm going to move him, too. Ooh, this spider killed somebody. I'll help. Oh, okay. Could have helped earlier, I guess. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about first was I made some changes. You can tell to the little shack here that we put a bunch of vines and stuff off of last time. I added some of the smaller ground vines, as you can see here, and a ton of little spider eggs. So when you walk into the building here now, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, you got all these spider eggs. Like, this is their little place where the spiders are interacting with stuff. That guy just ran through the building. Can you run through this? Oh, you can run through it. Ah, I'm being attacked, I think. No, I'm not. My health is fine. Never mind. Anyways, when they come over here to investigate, where's the front door? I thought that kind of added a little bit more of a corruption-y look. Obviously, the spiders have taken over... Oh, I'm turning my camera too fast. Spiders have taken over the area, so they're going to naturally start laying spider eggs and whatnot. And, yeah, I thought it looked cool with these extra vines and stuff coming off. And then what I did was I added back here more vines, and they kind of trail this direction. We'll kind of walk with them here. I'm going to phase through them. But they kind of go this direction, and then when you look up here, it's like, oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, all of the vines are growing in a long chain all the way toward the mountainside here. So if we head over here, we're just going to eventually run into just a big cluster of vines that are coming out of the side of the hill. But I thought it was a cool little touch, you know, kind of like, oh, look, the corruption is kind of actually coming from somewhere. The players aren't going to investigate this, because, Commander Stridus actually wanted us to just investigate the hut because they're assuming that's where the corruption came from. But in reality, you know, you might want to inspect something else over here. So I'm gonna have some tie-ins later, I think. I'm not gonna add too much more to this this zone run in Brightwood, but yeah, I wanted to add something a little more depth to it that players could kind of investigate, but it's not really part of the quest line. And then that would be kind of one of those weird little like environmental things that you find in a game, and you're like, wait a second. There might be more to this than we thought originally. More to come, more to come. I'm gonna head over this direction too, and maybe I'll fight some more spiders along the way. I can do some, see how these slows and everything work, and, oh, okay, so he's got, is that doing damage over time? Or is that just set damage? I don't know. Let's hit him again with one of these. Okay, well, just keep hitting him, I guess. Do some not auto attacks, but, you know, our basic strike ability. So 1 second on those. Well, I guess that almost did kill me. I was down to 4 health, so it's not super strong. If you just use that, it's not super effective. This guy. So let's see. If we just use the hammer, Divine Hammer, I don't know what the cooldown is on that. It is 5 seconds, so you can do quite a few of them, I guess, in battle. Mana-wise, I don't remember what they do mana-wise or what they cost, but I'm gonna make sure we hit this guy a few times because I don't want to die. There we go. That was close. I literally have 0 health, it says. Let my health come back briefly. So yes, you can die when you're playing as one of your characters, one of the players that's in the game. I don't think these things auto attack you. Yeah, you can't really just like snag aggro, which is kind of good, I guess. I don't know if that's something you can change or not. I'd be curious to find out. I'm gonna walk this direction around this tree. I know there's a quest giver over here. I'm curious, I don't know if you take control of a character, if you can actively go over to the quest givers and actually do everything in the game. If you can, that's awesome. Then you can literally make an MMO and then play your entire MMO. This guy's given out one quest. One person has found this quest. Can I attack him? Oh my gosh, you can attack the NPCs? Oh, he's got... Oh, shoot. Well, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, this guy's a really high level, obviously, compared to us. But you can apparently attack the NPCs. That's cool. Yeah, he's level 11. He was definitely going to one-shot me, and I did no damage to him. So that's interesting. Let's find another person to take over, shall we? Oh, you guys are in a party. You guys are going to clobber this poor bear, aren't you? Yeah, it didn't stand a chance. Let's see. That's a paladin also. Let's grab a different character. Here's a solo wizard. Are you going to attack this bear? I don't think so. All right, let's just take over him since you're not going to aggro that bear. And we'll see, we'll take the wizard over this direction. What I want to do... Oh man, this guy is slow too. I did make the wizard's speed like 4 out of 5. Everyone else is a 5. But this guy definitely feels like it takes you a while to get anywhere. I might buff the wizard's speed. I feel like that might be a good thing to do right now. Let's see. I don't know if that changed anything. I mean, I definitely changed it, but maybe it doesn't update right away if you're taking control of a character. Alright, so we're going to go past our bear zone, and this is where we put in all those bandits last time. I decided to add to it quite a bit. Put a little fence around them, like they've kind of put up a temporary defensive line. Gave them a little bit of a like entryway here, so they've got some guard towers, kinda. And then, yeah, they've got a little guard tower over there as well. I'm pretty sure they won't aggro me, so I'm just going to stroll on in here, past everything. So I can show you guys what is up. Obviously threw some trees down, some more plant life. Gave them a little camp, so there's all these tents. They've got a little barracks area with some stuff stored over there. Their little campfire. Their little, you know, area for food and whatnot. They got some tables, kind of like the other camps I made. And then all their storage stuff over here. Now these are bandits. They've obviously been stealing things, so these probably don't belong to them. And they've got all these little ships, or not ships, but these, I guess they're more like canoes, where they've been stealing things and then sending them off into the sea, where they're probably meeting up with other ships that they're using to kind of collect everything and then send off to wherever they're stealing and reselling it, I guess. I don't know how strong these guys are, so maybe I'll try and kill one of them. Let's see, 6 health, shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Hey, close enough for my ability. So let's throw Hex on this guy, and then we'll hit him with a spark as well. Oh yeah, we've already taken out more than half his health. Boom, he's dead. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. The range on the wizard. The range on the wizard. Really, really good. Let's get another one real quick. Yeah, my mana is just about back. Let's go ahead and hex this guy. I can't even remember what the Hex does. What does the Hex do? Boss your enemy with Arcane Fervor, and oh, I should probably kill this guy. There we go. Arcane Fervor dealing 2 damage, slowing the target for half a second. Okay, so you can get a little bit of a jump on him. It'd probably be better optimization-wise when you're attacking with a wizard to hit him with a spark first to get the aggro, then hitting him with the slow for 2 damage as they're already walking, because it is only 0.5 seconds, not a lot. Let's try and get this guy. We'll do a quick little thing, then slow him. Yeah, that's a lot better. Hit him with another spark, and he's dead. Yeah. These guys are pretty easy. I might buff them a little bit just because they're not required combat. If you want to come in here and grind, people can. I don't know what the elites are like. They're probably pretty tough. Let's see. I'll let my mana come back, and then let's try and get Gary the pirate here. We'll aggro him. Come around back here. I think if you aggro one of them, I don't think you can aggro the other ones unless you forcibly do it. So let's spark him, and then we'll hit him with a Hex, spark him again. He's definitely slowed. Oh, I think the other guy's not coming after me. Hit him with another Hex. Oh yeah, if I don't kite him well enough, he's probably, actually he's almost dead. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I almost died, but I think people could do this on their own. Chances are the players in the game, I don't know how smart the AI is, they might get into a combat situation where they might get double aggro. But not sure. You can walk past them and they don't seem to do anything. Anywho, go ahead and let that little... Oh, he's decided to go into combat. Let's see how he does on his own. He's dead. First priority today, let's work on our level 2 quest lines. So we want to work on the quest lines once our player characters rather, have reached level 2. All right, first things first, while I got the game paused, we're gonna do a little upgrade to our game status. I got 1 point to add. I wanna go a different direction than fluff and hugs, because that's what I've been kind of really going heavily in, socializing and theme and exploration. I don't wanna do advertising, I'm not too worried about that. Our game is actually building up quite a big subscription base. I'd like to go into either Bling or Gibbs. And because Gibbs are so low, I think I would like to increase the combat, make it a little more exciting for players. The players who come in for combat will be more excited, so let's go ahead and do that. Just so we have some balance throughout our game and it's not all about just talking to your friends. This is not AOL chat, this is Shatterstone. So we went through all the numbers last time. The level 1 quest lines will definitely 100% get a character to level 2. If they do them all, they'll actually be well past level 2. Or not well past, but significantly deep into it. They'll probably have an additional 1,000-ish experience or so. So even if they don't do them all, they'll hit level 2, which is good. Now, the last quest I gave to Commander Stridus here, after he tells you to go talk to Gil, and if you do Gil's quest line and kind of follow along there, you'll do some of the other stuff in relation to the bandits and whatnot. But as soon as they return to Commander Stridus, I apologize, sir. Then they got speak to the Baron. So that's then taking them down the path, if they decide to follow it, all the way over to this region. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it literally takes you to go talk to the Baron. Okay, so that's good. Now, this is where we're gonna start our level 2 quest lines. Okay, Baron Othengrad, my man. Oh, there's 2. Listen, guys, if you need a room, just say something. Like, we don't need to get this in debt. There we go. Okay, thank you. Actually, we'll just let it play. We're making cash. That's good. There are a couple things I know I'm thinking about adding visually along the way, so if I get sidetracked, I don't apologize. Oh, wait, a subscriber recently reached level 2. This would be a great time to delve into the player cosmos. Yeah, who hit level 2? Who was the first one to do it? Gerard, go to Gerard. Where's Gerard? Oh, Gerard. Gerard hit level 2. Look at him go. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of Gerard. We need to bring up your data. Wait, what? Stop giving me too many tooltips, game. You've already, if you haven't already, would it be a great time to the grid tab and activate a second region? Yeah, we'll get there eventually. This segment is built for level 2 as well. This guy's just getting ahead of himself. This is a party of 2 paladins. That's probably pretty strong, I would imagine. 2 paladins? I don't know. Let's see, total health. I think I did. Oh yeah, and they got more health now that Gerard is level 2. Oh, he's boosting his friend. He's gonna boost his friend here. Okay, well, let's dismiss that, and then Gerard, let's see, no, I don't want a party, I want Gerard. There we go, Gerard. Yeah, set up a level 2, yeah, I know, thank you, game, I'll get there when I get there, no, you want to do this each time your subscribers reach a new, yeah, I'll get to it, stop giving, yes, okay to capitalism, hooray capitalism, thank you so much, okay. Now it wants me to configure level 3, I'm trying to get to things here, game, but you're just getting me sidetracked more and more. Okay, Gerard now has 19.5 health, 13.1 mana. He's an achiever, he's knowledgeable, so he's probably played some MMOs. I'm gonna favorite him. And yeah, scenery is nice, stats, tags, toxic. Oh. Gerard, why are you a toxic player? That's not good. He's got 181 gold. This guy knows how to farm. Where's he off to? I wonder. Okay, quest lines. Let's see, ready to turn in, help the investigation, shop for potions. It seems like he's just kind of farming up. Fought a monster. What is his current analysis? Green eyes. That's not helpful. Anywho, congratulations, Gerard. You now have level 2 abilities. Oh, he's getting attacked right now. You gonna do something, Gerard? Hello? There he goes. Okay, he used a divine hammer. Oh, he's getting double attacked here, but he's probably got enough health. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Skeleton's not too tough for this level 2 character. Anyways, Gerard, congratulations. You are the first level 2 character in our game, which means we need to get our stuff together and make things harder because apparently, well, he was with a party. I know these skeletons are level 2, crowded. They're just not very strong. Monster deaths, player deaths. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we got much to worry about there, but there's lots of people having fun in the skeletons. We just need to, you know, get the quests updated. Oh, I do remember something. I did move, what is his name? What is this guy's name? What's the bear's name? Thunderstone? Sunderbone, that's what it is, Sunderbone. I moved him from this little farm area to this farm area. It just seemed like he shouldn't be in the Baron's estate, and he was just, he's gonna be now being a nuisance over here in this farm region. So it's just probably why we see most people are trying to just take a shortcut. They should be staying on the paths. I don't know why they're not staying on the paths. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, maybe they're just going in here because of the quest line to kill Sunderbone. So we'll keep an eye on that too, I guess. All right, back to where my train of thought was until somebody hit level 2. Damn it, Gerard. Okay, so he's gonna say, yeah, this guy had pretty basic quests. I think that should be pretty standard. He's just gonna kind of kick things off in this region because he's just a rich guy who doesn't really know much because all this was just passed down to him and he didn't have to work a day in his life. So he's gonna tell you to go speak to the servants, return to him. I'm not sure that's necessary, but it's a thing. So actually, we should just go like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he'll say, bring me a sausage from there. Return to him, and then he's gonna say, oh yeah, now you can go talk to the servants and figure out stuff there. Okay, perfect. He's only giving you 200 experience, 1 gold. Let's, yeah, these are not hard things, so 100 experience is fine. What I do need to check, however, is XP and leveling. What does it take to go from 1 to 2? Let's see. Okay, so at level 1 you need 5,000 experience. To get to the next level you need 16,000. Well, okay then. We might need to rethink our experience gifts here. Let's see. If I edit this and make it normal, it's 500. But that's the standard experience. Isn't that the standard experience for? I feel like it's the standard experience for level 1. Shouldn't it be higher for level 2? I don't know. That would be 10% from level 1. For level 2, it actually drops down to like less than a third. It'd be like 30% or something. All right, we got to think about this. This is going to take some extra thought. We should really load up and utilize all of the quest slots, I think. Yeah, okay, so first he's going to say help with the harvest. He just wants you to go over to the respawn point. That's all that is, the respawn point. That's an easy one. We should actually, you know what? We can expand on this, I think. We can expand on this. Let's go. I'd like to take advantage of the fact that we now know whatever the last quest somebody does, you don't have to return to that quest giver. So if we have quest givers that just give out one quest, we can make a really easy chain, I think. So let's do this. He's gonna say, you're gonna help with the harvest. I'm gonna pause this real quick to set some stuff up, but I would like to add more depth to this as like one of those little help the town fetch quest type things. So let's see, there's a guard over here. Yeah, I got an idea. Okay, so go into NPCs, let's grab a quest giver, and we'll add one of our little ranger ones. We'll put him here, or her. You are going to have just one quest, so let's get rid of this one. And let's see, he's saying, no, don't go to modular building. Okay, here's how this is gonna work. The other quest giver over here is gonna say help with the harvest, but what they're really going to do is it's going to be like, hey, you got to go over here to the well. I want them to go to the well. Unfortunately, you can't like assign objects like this, right? You can assign building. This isn't a modular building, so I don't think you can assign that either. You can assign like NPCs. You can assign modular buildings. You can assign like other buildings, like, oh, Sunderbone is chasing somebody down into the street. That's not good. We should look into that. You can add like things like the taverns and other buildings. You can add things like the towers, but you can't add like random objects and scenery, which is kind of unfortunate because I would like it to just be like, hey, go to the well. But instead, I'm just gonna put this NPC next to the well. This is actually a trick I kind of am stealing from another video I actually saw, which I thought was genius. So yeah, they're gonna come over here basically because I want them to go to the well. All right, so this is Sir Anna. So if I make the quest to go to this person, and then she's essentially saying go to herself, I'm gonna make this. All right, so we're just gonna say fill a bucket, and let's make this, well, it'll be low. This is not hard at all. No money. Then we'll add another one, and this is gonna take them to the next thing that they're gonna do. Now, Sunderbone is obviously over here, so I'm gonna avoid putting people into a combat situation, but I would like to take them now over to this building area. We'll grab another NPC quest giver, and I'm gonna put this one kind of around the back of this building. We'll make this just kind of a regular town guard. We'll go back over to this character, grab this quest, reassign it now to go over to this person. So they filled their bucket, they're gonna go over to this person, and they don't have to return to the other quest giver now. And we're just gonna say water the seedlings. Again, we'll change the experience. These are level 2 quests, but it's kind of like, you know, showing off some of the scenery and whatnot. Free experience, not too hard, there's no enemies involved. Good. Now, let's bring up this person. For now, let's get rid of this quest, and then this one. Okay, after they've watered, now we're gonna say, ooh, I got an idea. So we're gonna say feed the livestock. So we're gonna say go over to this spider. We're gonna add a quest so that they have to return back to this guy. We're gonna add one more. Let's go just a regular guard. Put another one of these like ranger type people. We'll put a couple in here. These guys are now harvesting the corn that's in here. So now let's grab this guy. We'll say, go and talk to this individual. Captain Shad, we might have changed your name. I don't know why the captain should be out doing the farming. We're gonna say help with the corn harvest. Danger 7, why is danger 17? Why is it so dangerous to go do that? Well, that's interesting. Not really sure what. Oh, now it's changed to 0. Okay, never mind. Okay, and then we'll add one more, so they return to this person again. And then the last thing that they are gonna do is tell you to head back over to this person. We're just gonna call this a grand harvest, and we will give them, now we'll give them the gold and the full 500 experience. So they've completed this whole quest line, kind of taking them around the barren area, introduction to the area. Oop, I didn't mean to put all those D's there. Go ahead and just save that as is. They've completed the kind of walk around of the Baron's estate, as it should be done. Okay, so she says help with the harvest. That goes and takes care of that. She's gonna say a different kind of pest. That's dealing with Sunderbone, who is over here. Yeah, why is this happening? Hold on. Did somebody get aggro from him? Or is he just deciding to be in control of this area as people walk by? Yeah, he is becoming an issue. Okay, let's do this. I have an idea. Okay, he's dead now. That's good. In NPCs, let's add like a ranger guard. Kind of like right here. The rangers are actually pretty strong. Oh, there's one there in front of that building too. So yeah, this should be pretty good. Let's add a couple here. Just because they know that he's in there. And they're like watching guard over this area and the roads. And then that'll help players stay a little safer too. So that if he does accidentally go over to the road again like that and get aggro on players, it's not too big of an issue. So she's gonna say go deal with Sunderbone, return to her. Let's see, we've got all these waste the spider ones too. I kind of threw those in randomly, but I'm not sure. We'll leave them for now. Yeah, because there's like easy spiders and then hard spiders, because there's level 1 spiders and then level 2 spiders. You only have to beat, what, 4 of them? Yeah. Let's make this a full 500. Like everything else. Let's make this, yeah, this is 750. I think that's okay, because you're getting experience from fighting them too. Now 4 spiders is only 100 experience. So let's actually make this, we'll say 700, so that way the experience after doing the killing brings it to 8. 4 spiders here means that this 500 will actually be 600, so it's actually pretty good experience between all of those. And then we're gonna add one more on here. Not destroy the bandits. Let's pause. Because after they kill the spiders, I want them to return to her one more time. And the last thing she's gonna do after you do all of this helping is she's gonna say, go over and hang out at the tavern. Have a little rest, hang out here, grab a drink, and enjoy yourself. There we go, enjoy an ale. I'm not going to pay you for that, and we'll make this just a nice easy 250 experience again. Apparently there's danger involved. Maybe it's because Sunderbone is close to that contact point. Alright, and that's the end of her quest line. Now, I would like to relabel this, and we're going to call this Tori's Tavern. There you go, Tori. Thanks for all the comments and input that you give on each one of these videos. Really insightful. You now are the proud owner of a tavern, and I think I'll actually make you an NPC too. We'll turn this ranger. This is going to be Sir Tori. There we go. Alright. Tori's Tavern, and this is going to be like this. I don't know, maybe this is like the house of Tori, Tori's house, possibly, or maybe it's where the beer is made, and this is just where people hang out. Although there is this, like, I did add this little water tower thing in, plus there's all these barrels. Maybe this is where they do the fermentation too. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. Okay, so people have now done a bunch of quests around the Baron's estate. Real quick, let's do some math. Okay, so Miss Rosteria does 2,700 experience. I'm gonna grab my calculator. 2,700, and then can't forget our Baron here too. He's got a little bit, 200. Then we gotta go down the quest chain here real quick. So this individual had, let's see, Serana, 500. We are now at 3,400. This guy, 1,000. Oh, that's right, because he has the completion of the quest, and I wanted to give more for that. So yeah, 1,000. We're at 4,400. That actually puts us about 25% of the way to level 3, which is good. So that's 25% of the way to the next level just in the Barrens area. You fight really only one enemy. Actually, I take that back. You have to fight the spiders over here too, because they're just close to the Baron's estate, and they want to try and protect the area as much as possible. The 4,400 is good. I like that. It's a decent amount for doing some I think they're simple, fun-ish quests, but they're they get you exploring the area and seeing more. Now, I think what I'll actually do, I'm gonna change this back, not Sir Tori. We're gonna go like this. I'm just gonna call you Sir Sam. And don't worry, Tori, don't worry. We'll make a more unique quest giver we're using our Bandit asset for the character, but I think it's a cool little differentiator for the quest giver right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this last one. So go to Tori's Tavern, and I'm gonna say, instead of actually going to the tavern, we're gonna direct them to the quest giver. And it's enjoy some ale again. Yeah, same amount of experience. That's all fine and dandy. And then now I'll change this character. This is gonna be Tori. There we go. There you go, Tori. Now you're a quest giver and you own a tavern. Now the quest here, we'll make the first one just simply actually go to the tavern. 250 experience. She's not gonna give you any money. Tori is gonna tell you to go to their tavern. And let's see, services. Yeah, 1 gold for some ale. I think that's fair enough. They can do some socializing. We'll just call this one Taste Test. And then the second one here, not thin the skeletons. Ooh, oh, this is actually set up. Oh, okay, I think I understand now. Because the skeletons are level 2 zoned, it makes it a higher level experience so that actually it comes out to the right amount to level up for that area. Okay, well that's good to know. But I don't want them to do that. Tori's gonna ask if you can go next door and help unload the shipment. Yeah, unload the shipment of ale. Low experience on this one again. Let's see. You're gonna get paid 5 gold to help with that. And then we'll add one more. This is where we're gonna send people over to this region. So Tori is used to getting shipments from this road that come into the area where they're brewing ale and they're running their business. So we're gonna say, you're gonna help make the roads safe, and she's gonna send you over to our good friend General Morith. We finally got General Morith in the quest line. This is a nice, easy little venture quest. We'll say you get offered 2 gold because, Tori's essentially asking you to come over here and help the region out a little bit, and it obviously benefits the profits that Tori's going to get out of their tavern if the roads are safer and they get shipments again. All right, so you're going to go to General Morith, and you don't have to return to Tori after that one. The Tori's quests are done, and that is, let's see, there's just 1, 2, 3, so that's 750. We're at 5,150 experience. So we need a little over 10,000 more experience to get all of our characters to the next level. Okay, I've got a couple of ideas, but I want to make sure again that the quests attach to each other so that the players will eventually make contact with each of the quest givers. I know, for example, very early on in the series, I created this guy over here. It was Algar. Algar is an evil wizard, and he does give a big chunk of experience, 750. So if you come over here and you do his quest lines, you'll actually level up quicker. But I don't want it to be part of the main quest line, so it's not really factored into what I'm considering required to do to kind of reach the next level. But if people do it, they'll just reach the next level sooner. So I might still incorporate some extra side quests like that, but as far as the quest lines go that I want to guarantee the experience for the players, I want to make sure that everything connects to something else at some point. So General Morith is actually going to be a quest brancher more than a quest creator. He's not really going to be the guy who sends you off to do specific tasks. He's a delegator. He's in charge. He's going to send you to the appropriate people that are going to tell you what your next task should be. Now, obviously he wants you to investigate the Spire, so he's sending you over to this area, and he's sending you to the tower, and then it says return to him, and then you go and talk to this guy down here, Captain Nathan. Now, Captain Nathan obviously is going to have his series of quests in addition. Now, what I think I would like to do is modify this so that Nathan is the one who kind of says like, hey, we're here investigating the tower. So I'm going to add a quest to him. It's going to go up to the top of his list. We'll make this to investigate the tower since you're already here. So as soon as people go from General Morith over to here, they might pick up the quest line from Nathan as well because they have to go talk to him. But all General Morith is saying, hey, go talk to this guy. It introduces the character to a new quest giver. This will be investigate the Spire, no gold value. And yeah, we'll make it 500 experience because you kind of had to come over here anyways. And I'll factor this in with General Morith too. General Morith is not going to be a high experience giver because again, he's linking to a bunch of other quest lines. Okay, so back to General Morith. He's going to say help the investigation, so go talk to Nathan. So I'm actually going to just get rid of the one that tells people to go to the Spire. So the first thing he does is say, hey, go talk to Captain Nathan. Basically right now, that's the end of what he tells people to do, and that's fine. Now I'm gonna make sure that when I finish the quest lines that branch off of him, his last quest is gonna be the one that actually sends you off into the next region, assuming that obviously by the time you've done everything else linking up to that point, should give you the experience to go from level 2 to 3. So let's dive into this. All right, General Morith, you are let's see, 250 experience. I think that's good for the amount of the kind of little send you places quests, especially now that it's taking 16,000 experience to get to the next level. I don't want the first thing people do to be the Captain Nathan quest line by the Spire. I think first, because we had Tori send you over here to help make the roads safe, that's going to be General Morith's first assignment for you. So let's go ahead and move this up. He's saying thin the bandits. That is, oh, he sent, no, we don't want to send people way over there. That is too far. But because of the safety of the roads, I'm actually going to link it to another quest giver that I'm going to create. And I have an idea because due to the amount of people now that we're at 2,000 subscribers up here, I want to make sure I get more in space because this is the only region I have. But I want to make sure the in space feels appropriate, like we're not trying to just cram things in and create big like apartment style complexes for everyone to stay in with all the inns we're creating. So we have the small inn over here by the Spire region. We have a small inn by the, you can actually see it from here, it's right there, by the Baron's estate. And then we have a bigger inn actually in the town of Brightwood. But right here I thought was a good spot to add another one. And the way I wanted to do this, let's see which one. Yeah, this one, the Sylvan Inn. Oh, I don't want to get rid of all my trees, but let's see. We'll put it down somewhere outside. Go back in, where are we at here? Right here, okay. Yeah, a little annoying that you got to do it that way, but yeah, I wanted to create this kind of inside the tree like this. We might need to shift it around a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of 2 inside the tree. Oh, nope, that's not far enough. There we go. That way it kind of feels like it's built into the tree. I thought that was a cool kind of look. Little balcony on the side still, the little kind of loft area sticking out of the tree at the top there. I thought was a pretty neat little look for a foresty inn. We'll create a little bit of pathing. We can always add a garden, some extra garden space here too at some point. Go a couple little patches of grass, add some of these other plant varieties. There we go. I think that's kind of a cute little look to that. And then now we have an extra inn, which should help alleviate some of the stress in the region on the other inns. Now, with that being said, we'll add a NPC quest giver. We'll make this guy a little wizard guy, and we'll say he's around the back here. Kind of the inn owner. We'll add one little ranger here for, oh, that's a quest giver, I didn't want to do that. I wanted just a guard, Get rid of this guy. Expensive if we just start throwing quest givers everywhere. Okay, we'll go back to General Morith. Let's see, this first quest, you are now just gonna send people over to this individual. Go do Azicus the Enlightened. Oh, I like the name of that, Azicus the Enlightened. Might be pronouncing that wrong, but who knows? 250 experience. Let's give people like 2 gold, because you are gonna be helping out in the long run here to start with. And this is, we're just going to call this Problems on the Road. It's going to kickstart a little quest line. It also introduces people hopefully to the inn. And then we'll click on this guy. And first thing he's going to be like, hey, you should come check out my inn. You know, a little self-promotion here. 250 experience. He's not going to give you any gold because he wants you to spend money at his inn. And I think this is a really smart thing to do, because not the last quest, but we did early on tell people to go to the inn in town here, and it is full, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but because the inn here is full, we need to start alleviating the pressure there. So we'll have another quest line that's basically going to say, hey, come use this inn instead. So new players can access that inn in town. People who have been here for a while and have reached level 2 and are on this quest line segment will now go and utilize a different inn. And we're just going to call this the Woods Inn. So Azicus is going to say, go to the Woods Inn and set it as your new home, return to him, and we'll just call this second home, capitalizing home. Okay, now his questline is going to be based around keeping the roads safe. So we're going to create a little bit of a danger around here. I'm going to grab our zone maker here. I'm going to delete some of this spider region, like so that we create this little kind of patch here. We're going to add some level 2 bandits. And they're going to populate this space instead. Level 2, what happens if we make this crowded? Maybe that's too many. Normal. We'll see how bad it gets with people going and doing the quest line. We can always change it. Actually, we'll leave it normal. I won't make it so they have to attack the bandits here. I'll make them go do something else, and they just have to kind of pass through the region. It's just going to be dangerous more than anything. Let's put like some ruins, seeing as that's kind of already a theme in this space around here, at least by the Spire. And this is kind of where the bandits are hiding out. And then we'll add a couple of tents. I need to add like some kind of building, like a modular building, so that there's something for people to actively go to. Or I don't want to put an NPC guard because he'll attack the actual bandits that are in the zone. We don't want that. Let's do kind of the destroyed building, and we're gonna make a very small shack out of it, really tiny. And then we'll just move it over here. Kind of put it like here-ish. Go. Okay, so that'll give us something to assign the quest to, so we don't have to tell people to necessarily go over here and just fight bandits, because if we do that, then once people start coming over here for questing, we don't have enough space here for the people to all be fighting bandits at the same time. It's going to be too crowded. I always have the hardest time finding the fire pit. It's like the most obscure visual to try and find. So do fire pit, and I'm just going to shrink a couple of these to put as, if they're using them for seats. Add a couple of crates in here. Maybe a cart or two. Yeah, I think that's good. And we kind of hid them behind the tree intentionally so that people can't really see the camp from the roads is what the idea here is. So now let's go back to our wizard quest giver. And instead of call the spiders, we're going to say you're going to go over here and investigate the modular building. And we're just going to say rough up the thugs. Now, they don't have to actually fight anything, but I would like there to be the component of, you know, you're going here because you're telling these bandits to like back off and not be troublesome on the roads anymore. I'm going to add another quest so that they still have to return to him after that point. What else can we do that would help safeten the road? I mean, we could have them fight spiders, but they've already fought spiders from the quest line from the servants over in the Barrens area. Let's make this experience a little higher just because these are level 2 bandits. I'm going to make it a straight 1,000. 5 gold. Actually, you know what? 10 gold. We're going to start scaling up the economy here a little bit. Just because you are helping out his business too, in that, you know, this is a threat that's close by to his proximity. All right, now instead of brutalize the kobolds, I mean, we definitely don't want to do that, but we've got, in theory, I think in theory we do 2 more quests from him, and then the last one we'll send him back over to General Morith. Okay, I kind of got an idea. There's going to be a little bit of a conspiracy, so you're going to go rough up the thugs, but that's not the source of the problem. They're being paid by somebody, and I've been wondering what to do with this area, this space right here, for quite some time. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete some of these trees I put in. There's a little bit of open space. Okay, there's a windmill building. I want to add a windmill. The coastal breeze is going to apply some wind. Put this guy here. Yeah, there we go. Might have to re-tilt this a little bit. Straighten it out. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. There's a windmill here, a modular building as well, a little house. Sure, we're not going to delete anything. Pretty good sized house, actually. Actually, I like that. It's nice and square. Add another door on the back here. Get rid of that door. Trying to get some extra windows added in here too. Ooh, that's interesting. Perfect. Nice, okay. That looks good. Throw a little path in here. Perfect. Can always add some additional scenery later. But I think that's a good little addition because this space needed something. And I think now that there's some buildings there, I'll start to come up with some ideas for general scenery, extra little details on it as well. But what I would like to have here, what, another quest giver? We'll make this guy Bandit because he knows more than he's letting on. We'll put like bandit guards here too, so it looks suspicious. Like, why are there so many bandity looking guys that kind of fit into the area that they're not going to harm the players, but it's like I want it to be suspicious that they're dressed the same as the bandits over there. No offense, Tori, I know that your character is this model, but just look past that. Okay, you're not going to be Captain anything. This is Horatio. Real quick, let's make sure that this guy They're gonna send people over to Horatio now. Because what we're gonna say for the theme of this is when you go to rough up the thugs, you're gonna find like a letter or something that's gonna mention like the windmill by the coast, and then that guy over there who owns the inn is gonna be like, oh man, actually there's a person over here you should go talk to, and he's gonna say find the mill warden. So you're gonna go to Horatio, and you're doing this for him, so yeah, he can give you a decent chunk of stuff. We'll say 500 for this. That's pretty good. He's gonna try and send you out of his way. He wants you out of his hair. He's like, hey, don't bother me. There's nothing going on over here. No shady business. I know nothing about those bandits over there. And he's gonna send you literally like, get away from here. He's gonna send you way over to this building and say like, no, go talk to the people over there. They might know something. And you're gonna go over here, and he's gonna say, he's gonna call this a better idea. So he's gonna send you over here, and it's gonna be suspicious because he's not paying you to do it, and it's not gonna be worth very much experience. And you're like, hey, what the heck? This is a stupid quest. All right. Okay, then I'll delete his other quest for now. So he just sends you over here. Actually, I do want people to return to him. So he's gonna send you over here, but we're gonna add we'll just add a guard. And while he's not sending you actively to the guard, we're gonna pretend like this character is actually like waiting out here because he knows that Horatio sends people over here to sidetrack him. And he's gonna say like, hey, actually Horatio is the bad guy. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'll tell you how to get around, his guards and whatnot, so you can do your investigation that you're trying to do. So people go to that building, then they're gonna come back to Horatio. Let's see, can't send people to the inn, which is unfortunate. We're just gonna send people over to this other guard, and we're gonna make this not that big. Make this one 250 again also. He's not gonna pay you because this isn't really something he's telling you to do. We're gonna call this the double cross. You're going here not because he tells you, you're going here because after you return, the other guy told you to go talk to this guy because this guy knows some information that you can get some dirt on Horatio. And then you're gonna come back to Horatio after talking to that guy because now you've got dirt on him. You're gonna say, Horatio, I know that you're in on a bunch of stuff. I know that you're got some connections to these bandits. So you're gonna tell me what's up, or I'm gonna go to the officials. And he's gonna try and call your bluff. When he calls your bluff, what I'm gonna do is do a callback, and the bluff is gonna take you over to Commander Stritus. Now, this is a safety precaution that I'm doing in this quest because there's a chance people don't get to Commander Stritus and they find this quest line along the side of the road. So I'm gonna do a callback to another quest giver that's earlier in the series, so that just in case people go to that quest accidentally by the mill, they'll get a call back to Commander Stritus. They'll probably see this other quest giver over here just as a precaution. So if they're still level 1, they'll get back onto the level 1 quest lines before they get too carried away with some of this other stuff that's not really related. So they go to Commander Stritus, and they're gonna basically tell Commander Stritus what's going on. So we want them to return to Horatio afterwards again. So you're going to Horatio, you're gonna try and call him out on his crap. He's gonna try and call your bluff. You're gonna go basically tell on him. You're gonna return, and you're basically just telling him like, hey buddy, the officials know what's going on, that you've got these connections to these bandits, and they're gonna start monitoring you, so you should have listened to me in the first place. And then once you do that, you're just gonna go straight back. We're gonna return to our quest giver by the inn in the forest. Boom, and then they won't have to return to Horatio. We're not gonna do, let's see, we won't do a gold dump, but we will do an experience dump. So we'll give people 1,000 experience. So far, our guy here by the inn has 1,750. We got a couple more. We'll do one more quest and then we'll have him return to the general. I do want to quickly add in the totals from Horatio. So Horatio has 2,000, nice. We are at 7,150, not including Azicus the Enlightened, or any of the stuff already by the Spire. So none of that's been factored in yet, and we have 7,150. We are just about almost halfway to level 3 now. Okay, we're gonna add another one in here. So you return to him after going to Horatio. He now knows that Horatio's in on this stuff, and he says, oh, okay, well, this brings up a really interesting point, actually. I'm going to do another kind of callback, sort of. We're going to send people over to the Baron. So another callback to an earlier quest line, just in case people haven't come here yet. And the reason I'm going to do this is from a story plotline perspective, the Azekis the Enlightened is now going to say, okay, well, because the grain mill is owned by somebody who's corrupt, I know a guy who is actually looking at increasing his, or improving the efficiency of his supply chain. So currently the Baron grows all of the grains, okay? They have to go to the mill to be broken down, and then they come over to Tori, who owns the tavern, who converts this into alcohol, right? So the Baron has to pay the mill to grind it, then he can sell it to Tori. Now, if he just owned the mill, he would be able to improve the efficiency of his business. And so you're gonna tell him that Horatio is actually dirty and that the government is basically watching him now. And you're gonna tell the Baron, like, hey, maybe you can incentivize him to sell his business and leave town. We're gonna call this a business proposition. So he's gonna tell you to go to the Baron, and then now the Baron can grow the grain. He's gonna own the mill that grinds it down, improving his overall, or decreasing his expenses in his business. And then when he sells to Tori, he can, in theory, make more money, or he can provide it to Tori at a lower cost. Business, business, business. All right, and then we'll add one more quest because we want people to return after that. Yeah, we'll say 10 gold's fine there. 500 experience is also good. We're going to make our last quest. After you've done everything, you've completed the quest line for making the road safe. You're going to return to General Morith. And they don't have to return to Azekis the Enlightened anymore. And we're just going to say, we're just going to call this Hero of Brightwood, because you've kind of done everything centralized to the problems of Brightwood at this point. And now you're kind of, idolized in this region. We'll do a pretty big gold dump, say 25 gold. You've helped everyone's business pretty much. And then we'll do another big experience dump for 1,000. Azekis the Enlightened's quest lines as a total are 3,250. That puts us at a total of 10,400. We need 5,600 more experience, which should not be too difficult to do. Okay, so you got problems on the road. That was the first thing we just did. The question is, do I want another one before doing the Spire stuff? Yeah, let's do this. Let's add one, put it in before this. Not fight the Spires. We're gonna tell people to head over to this inn next. Actually, no, let's not do it that way. I don't want people checking into the inn. Let's just send them over to a guard over here. So that way, if they decide to change inns, they can. But I would like people to kind of congregate in that other inn in the forest of 1,000 people, just because there's more space there, and it's not too far from this other quest line segments, so not really an issue. So they're gonna go to Captain Jacques, I don't know. Okay, they're gonna return, and this has got to be something plotline related. We're just gonna call this check on the mountain pass. So sending people over there. Again, 250 experience, not too much, but it could get people to potentially check into the other inn, but it's not required. Okay, then they're going to return to General Morith. We're going to add, well, let's see, let's think about this. Let's do what we want to do first off with the Spire region. So when he kind of finishes up, let's see, because we do want to keep the last one open to send people to the next region. So he's going to send you to Captain Nathan. Let's deal with Captain Nathan. Captain Nathan had a pretty fleshed out quest line, I think, already. So we're saying investigate the Spire. Good chunk of experience. Fighting skeletons, 1,000. I think that's really good. You're killing 10 of them. Level 2, let's see. Extra experience per level. So 25 plus 15, 40. So if they kill 10 skeletons, that's actually 400 additional experience. That's pretty good. Well, here's my question now, actually, now that I think about it. Is the experience required here the amount required at that level? Or is it the amount required in addition to what they already did in getting to level 2 to begin with? Hold on. Okay, let's look at Gerard here. Gerard... Okay, so he has 595 out of 16,000. So 16,000 is required after you've already achieved level 2 to get to the next one. Okay, good. That answers my question. So I have been doing all the math correctly thus far. Let's go ahead and play now that I know a lot of my quest lines are more fleshed out. And I do, let's make sure that this is gonna activate. It does, okay, perfect. I wanna make sure my zones are all good. That way we're making money, and we know at this point there's enough stuff to do that even our current level 2 player is not gonna get, you know, lost because there's not enough quest lines for them to accomplish. So, investigate the Spire, fight the skeletons. So the skeletons is 1,000 experience plus 400 for killing all 10 of them. That's good. Investigate the ruins of Herard. That is 500, that's fine. We have informed the general. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another one in here and, oops, shoot. It's not called the spiders. This is gonna be to take out the elite guy that's in here. This guy right here. So go to Archmage Decius, defeat Archmage Decius. Yes, there we go, defeat Archmage Decius, because, yeah, clearly there is some kind of undead crazy presence going on here, and whether it's caused by the Spire, we don't know yet. So you're gonna defeat him, 1,066. I don't like how that's a strangely odd number, but I would like this to be higher than the average thus far. So we're gonna make it 1,500. And we're gonna say you get 50 gold out of this. Actually, no, no. No gold, tons of experience, good experience dump. Then when you go to inform the general, we should make this pretty high. Let's see, 1,000, that's 4,500. That's a really good chunk of everything thus far. Huh. 4,500. I haven't incorporated General Morith into the total, have I? Right, General Morith has 750. 11,150. Okay. Plus Captain Nathan's 4,500. What if we made return to the general? We wanted this to be a guaranteed dump that would get people to the next level anyways. What if we added 500 to that? So he now gives 5,000. That actually gives us a total of 16,150. Which, if you did all of the quests in this region, not including that little side quest we have over by the bears, and I probably will add 1 or 2 other little side quests if I think of stuff later, you will guarantee to hit level 3. So in theory, this is enough. We have, in this region now, a guaranteed amount of quest lines without doing any extra grinding to get a player all the way to level 3, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. Now, I will add a little bit of a bonus, because in Captain Morith's Captain Morith is going to have one final quest that's going to take you to the next region, and I'll probably make that like, I don't know, like 100 experience or 150 experience, but with a ton of gold value for thanking players for, you know, doing all the things in this region. So I think questline wise, we are pretty set for the region of Brightwood. Look at this. Yeah. Brightwood is looking like it is almost just about in its final form. There will admittedly probably be some detailing, but yeah, 7 episodes in, and I truly believe that this is about what I want out of this region, this starting area. Level 1, level 2. I think I don't really have anything else I want to add at this point for this episode, except for one last thing. I think culminating is the word I was looking for. Culminating this episode with one final thing, and that is going to be, which region do we want to move into next? Where exactly are we thinking of going? So, I'm gonna ponder this for a second. You know, now that I look at it, if it took me 7 episodes to do one frickin' region, this series is gonna go on until I am in my 60s probably. So I guess the other question is too, like, I mean, I don't have to keep the region kind of the same style that it already is. Like, this has got some deserty stuff. This looks like a desert kind of too, like rolling hills. I don't have to keep it the same. I can change it. It's just more or less what direction do I want to go. And I think it's safe to say that because I built the road here, this was kind of my intent the whole time. So I think this is our next region right here. This is it. This is region number 2. It is called Eastfire currently. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Region number 2 purchased. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play because nobody can access the region yet. And we're gonna go into levels, and I think for now, let's go ahead and make this a 3-4. I think that seems about right, just because looking at the size of the two, like, I mean, I made Brightwood, it was pretty big to begin with, but I got a lot out of it, I feel like, for that amount of space. So I feel like I can get a lot out of this as well. I can maybe make it denser, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for the style region. I don't know what kind of landscape, what kind of climate. I have some ideas. I'm not going to keep it deserty like it is. I'll do a desert region later on. Because this is near the coast, I want to add something that's a little bit more, you know, maybe not quite as bright and cheery as Brightwood was, hence the reason it's kind of called Brightwood, but something a little gloomier. We'll think maybe like dark forest or swamp, maybe. Swamp might be pretty cool. But yeah, we'll think about this as time goes on. But yes, we have another region. And then the last and final thing, let's do this. Get a good view for this. Set up the camera just right. And pathway. Perfect. Look at that. There it is. Here we go. We are ready to start our next region. I am so terrified and ecstatic at the same time. But until next time, I am Kyle. This has been that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're ready to leave Brightwood.